All right. This and I am so sorry. I put our introduction up. I forgot to put our little countdown thing on, but that's okay. I am so excited about today because we are going to talk about how to protect, how to bankrupt proof your biz. That's the most important thing that we're going to talk about. This is the Ultimate Business Conversation with Danya Zimmerman. And today we are going to talk about how to bankrupt proof your biz. And I am excited about this because I'm and proof your biz in 5 simple steps. So our topic today is how to bankrupt proof your biz in 5 simple steps. And today I'm excited to talk about this because I think it's very important to share how to bankrupt proof your biz. And when we talk about how to bankrupt proof your biz, what I am talking about is how to protect your business, how to protect your intellectual property, which is your business. Anything that you create for your business is your biz. We're talking about how to protect what you have created, what you have created for your business concerning your products and services. What is your brand, how to protect your brand, how to protect those books that you have written, how to protect those ebooks that you have written, how to protect that logo that you have had someone create for you, how to protect your brand colors. So how to protect your business just in case you're sued by someone, how to protect your business, like if you're giving an event and you have a church, you want to learn how to bankrupt proof your biz, how to legally protect your business, and how to financially protect your business. So I'm going to give you 5 simple steps that you can use to protect your business, because it is very important that you protect what you have created, because you don't want to be in business and not protect what you have created. A lot of times we go into business and we don't understand the legal and financial ramifications of being in business. We don't understand the importance of, protecting yourself while being a business owner. You must have a clear understanding of what it means to be a true business owner from a legal and financial standpoint. So the first step that I want to give to you when it comes to protecting your business is, 1, have a clear understanding of what it means to be an entrepreneur, what it means to be a business owner, because you got to have that understanding. So like I said, tip number 1 is that you have to have an understanding of what it means to be a true business owner. So that's tip number 1, is what does it mean to be a true business owner? Because a lot of us are in business, but we don't understand what it means to be a business owner. So that's one important thing that you want to do, is you want to have a clear understanding of what it means to be a true business owner, because a lot of people don't have that understanding. And when I talk about being a true business owner, you have to create that mindset of being an employer. You are no longer the employee, but you are the employer. And when you are the employer of a business, that means that you take on certain responsibilities. You take on the responsibility of who to hire for your business. You take on the responsibility when I use a you are an employer and you decide to hire employees, you have an understanding that you have to pay payroll. You have an understanding that you have to get a tax professional, like a bookkeeper, to help you do your payroll, to make sure that your employees are paid on time, to make sure that all deductions are taken out of your employee's paycheck. The difference between a 1099 independent contractor and an employee is that with the independent contractor, they are responsible for taking out their Social Security, their state taxes, their federal taxes. But if you decide to hire an individual as an employee, you are the one who is responsible for taking out the state taxes, the federal taxes, the Social Security taxes, the FICA deductions from your employee's paycheck. So you have to have a clear understanding of, the role of an entrepreneur. You have to be in the mindset of an entrepreneur. Because a lot of times when we do business, we still have that employee mindset. Of an employer, you have to understand that at the end of the day, everything falls to you. That as the owner of the business, you have to understand that the bills fall to you. All tax liabilities fall to you. That's your responsibility. Hiring and firing individuals is your responsibility. Making sure that products and services are created is your responsibility. Making sure that customers receive their products and services is your responsibility. Customer service is very important as well. You have to make sure that you are in constant contact with your employee, with your customers, employees, people you do business with. You have to make sure that you have a good customer service system in place when it comes to running your business. And you have to not be afraid to run your business. You have to understand that you are no longer an employee, whereas the employee, you just go and work and get paid. You are the employer. You pay people, you hire people, you fire people, you partner with people. You make sure that all products are created. You make sure that all services are being made when you are the owner of a business. So the first tip that I want to give you is you have to have, what does it mean to be a true business owner? And one thing you have to understand as a true business owner is you have to have that mindset of an employer. Also, as a business owner, you must understand that at the end of the day, you are responsible for everything concerning your business. So that's another thing that you have to clearly understand, is that at the end of the day, you must understand at the end of the day, you're responsible for everything concerning your business. This is your business. This is nobody else's business. And you need to understand that this is your business. This is your baby. This is everything that you work hard for. And you want to make sure that you have systems in place to legally and financially protect your business. So that's why tip number 1 is very important. What does it mean to you to be a true business owner? If you are here, put it in the chat box. I'm on Facebook, I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on YouTube. Go ahead and let us know, what does it mean to you to be an employer? For me, to be the business owner, for me, you have to have the mindset of an employer, and you must understand that at the end of the day, you are responsible for everything concerning your business. And also with tip number 1, you must be willing to delegate work to others. You must be willing to delegate work to others, because that's one thing that I find that a lot of entrepreneurs have a hard time doing. They think they can do everything when it comes to their business. They think they can do the content. They think they can, meet all of the customers' needs. They think they can stay in contact with their clients and their customers. They think that they can make sure that their customers and clients get their products that customer clients get the services that they offer them. But you must be willing to delegate work. Like for me, I'm not an accountant. I'm not a bookkeeper. So I have a tax professional to help me with my taxes. I'm in the process of getting a bookkeeper to help me with my books. I understand from a legal standpoint, even though I have a legal background, it's certain things that I cannot do as a legal expert. I'm a non-practicing attorney. I'm a business educator. So anything legally I have to do for my business, I hire an attorney for it. Because one thing I have learned in the legal background, we have learned that an attorney who represents himself is the greatest fool. You cannot represent yourself from a legal standpoint. You need to have a legal professional, an attorney represent you. And you must understand which type of attorney to get. If you want to trademark something, you need to get a trademark attorney, not a family law attorney. If you want to look at contracts, review contracts, you need to get a business law attorney, not a family law or criminal attorney to look at your contracts. So you must understand that as a business owner, you have to be willing to give work to others. You have to be willing to hire that virtual assistant who can help you stay in contact with your customers, who can be that contact person when you are on vacation. When something happens in your family, you have that virtual assistant to help you out. You need that tax professional to make sure that your business finances are in order, especially when it deals with the IRS. That's 3 letters. Like a colleague of mine said when we were panelists at an event last week, there are 3 letters you do not want to mess with: the IRS. So there's 3 letters you don't want to mess with when you are in business. And that's why it's important for you to hire a tax professional. That's where a bookkeeper, an accountant, or an IRS enrollee agent comes in, because 3 letters you don't want to mess with. Like Sharif said, he's an accountant that I know in Baltimore. In business is the IRS. So you don't want to be sitting up there, and I'm sorry, Dr. Leroy McKenzie, you don't want your cousin Leroy, the tax preparer, to do your taxes, because then you are going to be messing with the IRS, and you are not going to like it. So that's tip number 1. So tip number 1 I want you to remember is you have to have an understanding of what it means to be a true business owner. If you are on here, I want you to put in the chat box, what do you think it means to be a true business owner? I'm on YouTube, LinkedIn, and on Facebook. So for me, one thing, what it means to be a true business owner is you have an understanding at the end of the day, you are responsible for everything concerning your business. You must be willing to delegate works to others. And the 3 letters you don't want to mess with is the IRS. And Angie, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you. Angel. And then let's talk about tip number 2. Tip number 2 is, do you have your legal papers in order? So this is tip number 2. Do you have your legal papers in order? As a business owner, you must make sure that your business is legally structured. So tip number 2 is must have your legal papers in order. And when I talk about that means, are you incorporated, or are you still doing business as a sole proprietor? And I don't think that's a good idea. It's okay to be a sole proprietor during the first few years of your business. I'll even give you up to the first 5 years. But to me, once you start getting money, making money, I don't care if it's just $500 in the first year. I don't care if it's just $1,500. You need to incorporate your business. And the reason why you need to have your legal papers in order, and I'm doing a disclaimer, I'm just giving you educational information. So when you go talk to that professional like an attorney, you know what to tell them. And they love it. An attorney and tax professional love individuals, business owners who self-educate themselves, who learn, who do the research, who read books. They love when they go to business consultants and ask for help. They love when you come to someone like me because I will refer you to that to that financial professional, tax professional, financial professional, legal professional. And when you go to that attorney, you need to know what you are looking for so you do not waste their time and your time. If you are trademarking, you should not be with a business law attorney who only does contracts, who does no trademarking, who does no copyright. That's where I come in. That's where the ultimate biz consultants come in. What we do is we will connect you with the right people. We do an analysis. We call it the Bankrupt Proof Your Biz analysis, where we will look at your business and see your weak points in your legal systems, in your financial systems, in your legal processes and financial systems. And we'll tell you, we'll give you suggestions, and then we'll give you our Rolodex of attorneys that will say, well, it looks like you're incorporated and everything, but you don't have your books copyrighted. You don't have your logo trademark. You don't have your brand trademark. You don't have your content protected, copyrighted. So I'm going to send you to this trademark attorney I know, or I'm going to send you to this copyright attorney I know. Or if you are doing business, but you're not incorporated, I will help you get the paperwork together. And then I will say, I'm going to send you to this business attorney I know who can tell you which legal entity is best for your business, whether you should be an S Corp, a limited liability company, a limited partnership company, and that attorney will help you. What we do here at the Ultimate Biz Consultants is we give you that legal analysis, diagnosis of your business from a legal and financial standpoint. And we tell you what you need to do and who you need to be in contact with. So you have to have your legal papers in order. You want to make sure that you separate your personal assets from your business assets. That's why it's important to stop doing business as a sole proprietor and incorporate your business, because you want to make sure that you separate your personal assets from your business assets. It is not good to commingle. It is not good to use your personal business account to do business as a business owner. And I understand that. I had to learn that the hard way. So every advice, educational information I'm giving you is from a pain point for me, where I made a lot of mistakes when it came to my law practice, and I had no choice but to close it. If I would have had the powerful biz woman in my life 20 years ago, I would have still had my law practice. That's why I am passionate about what I do, because I don't want you to make the same mistakes that I did. I want you to learn from my mistakes and not make them. Wouldn't you rather be taught by someone or educated by someone who has made mistakes and they are trying to teach you not to make those mistakes? So it's okay to be a sole proprietor for a while, but once you start taking customers, once you start putting it out there that you are a business owner, you need to incorporate your business. Make sure your business is incorporated. And you can talk to an attorney or a tax professional to see which entity is best for you. So you want to make sure that your business is a legal entity like an LLC, corporation, S corp. There are different types of ways to legally set up your business. And the reason why you want to do this is a layer of protection for your business. This is a layer of protection. Let me put that down. Layer of protection for your business. So, so this is one layer of protection that you have to make sure that your personal assets cannot be attached if someone decides to sue you. Now, I do have to put a disclaimer out there. If you're doing fraudulent activity with your business or doing something like they pierce the corporate veil, that's what they call it, and you need to discuss this with an attorney, this layer of protection may not protect you. If you're doing something fraudulently, like say, for example, you took a customer's, say you're a web designer, and you agreed to do a website for a particular customer, and you do not deliver, and a customer paid you, say, like $2,500 to do it, and you don't complete it, the website, just because your business is an LLC, doesn't mean that your personal assets cannot be attached because you did something fraudulently. You took someone's money without doing the work. So you have to be careful. That's why you need to talk to an attorney to clearly understand what precautions you need to take. And also, what is the best way for customer service? You need to have a customer service system in place to make sure that all customers are satisfied, to make sure that everybody gets the products that they pay for. All your customers get the services that they pay for. But when you make your business a legal entity like an LLC or a corporation, that is a layer of protection for your business, because there will be customers out there who will file frivolous lawsuits against you, and anyone can file a lawsuit against you, but it's defending yourself, protecting yourself from those frivolous lawsuits. I'm not talking about if you're out there being fraudulent and you're taking people money and you're not doing what you're supposed to do as a business owner. I'm talking about those business owners who have done the due diligence. They've done everything they could. They tried to satisfy the customer, but the customer was still not satisfied. And they said, well, I'm going to sue you. If you don't have that attorney in place, you don't have your legal papers in order. That's tip number 2. And what I suggest you do is you create I call it Cover Your Biz Assets Notebook, where you will have all the legal documents you need to protect your business. So that's tip number 3 that I would like to put out there. Create a legal notebook of documents that you will need to protect your personal and business assets. So that's very important. So this is tip number 3. So you want to go ahead and have tip number 3, which is create a legal notebook of documents that you will need to protect your personal and business assets, because you need to have that. And usually I emphasize assets like this, because when you put the dollar signs in there, that's when people really understand what you are talking about. When I do it like this, the assets, people understand what you are truly talking about when it comes to protecting what is yours. Because you got to realize your business is intellectual property. You got to consider your business like you consider your house. For example, I live with my grandmother. And so she has homeowners insurance. My dad got plumber's insurance, plumber's warranty. He got warranty for the appliances. He got warranty for the outside plumbing, for the inside plumbing. Everything we need for this house, he got some type of warranty or insurance. So the same way you do to protect your house, the same way you do to protect your car, your car insurance, to make sure your car is protected with car insurance, that's what you have to do with your business, because it is property and you make money from your business. If you want to continuously make money from your business and grow your business and leave a legacy for your family, you got to protect your business. So the first tip that I went over that I wanted to review with you is you got to have a clear understanding of what it means to be a true business owner. You have to get rid of that employee mindset and put that employer mindset, because as the employer, you must understand that at the end of the day, you are responsible for everything concerning your business. And another thing that employers do, they delegate work. You may have a manager, but that manager manages 5 different employees. And each of those employees has a certain job duty that they have to do. And they do that one job duty. The manager doesn't try to do everything him or herself. The only time the manager will try to do something is if one of his employees is not able to make it to work. So that's what he does. He or she only fills in when one of the employees are not there to do their job or their duty or the task that they are assigned. So you must be willing to hire that virtual assistant. You must be willing to hire that bookkeeper to help you keep your daily financial records, and the accountant who helps you with your yearly records. And also get with that IRS enrollee agent who is like the attorney, because an IRS enrollee agent can represent you if the IRS decides to come at you. And the reason why you want to make sure you have that employer mindset and make sure your finances are in order, like my accountant friend Sharice said at the event I was at Morgan last week, is the 3 letters you don't want to mess with in business is the IRS, the Internal Revenue Service. And then tip number 2 is you have to have your legal papers in order. You got to make sure your legal papers are in order. And also, the first thing you should do is stop doing business as a sole proprietor. Because at the end of the day, as a sole proprietor, you are financially, personally responsible for the business debts, the business liabilities. As soon as you start generating money in your business, it is time for you to incorporate your business. That's why it's important for you to get with a business law attorney who has experience with helping small businesses and entrepreneurs incorporate their business. And when you incorporate your business, you are separating your personal assets from your business assets. So you want to make sure that your business is a legal entity like a limited liability company or a corporation, limited liability partnership, S Corp. That's when a tax professional, financial professional, and an attorney comes into play. They can tell you what legal business entity is best for your business at a certain time. And when your business is incorporated, this is a layer of protection. You are protecting yourself. So tip number 3 is once you incorporate your business, once you have that clear understanding of what it means to be a business owner, you are no longer the employee, but the employer, you need to create a legal notebook of documents that you will need to protect your personal and business assets. Like, for example, you will have your incorporation papers in there. You will have your trademark papers in there. And an attorney will help you get with a trademark attorney. They will tell you what you can trademark. And when we talk about trademark, we're talking about your brand, your logo, your catchphrase, your hashtags, your colors that you use. That's what you trademark. And then you want to copyright any content. Like, for example, Ultimate Business Conversation is copyrighted. I put that C out there and made sure it's copyrighted so no one can steal my idea. So when you copyright, that means you're copywriting like movies, videos, social media content you may do. And that's why an attorney is very important to have when it comes to this. You have to make sure you are incorporating everything. You got to incorporate your make sure your business is incorporated. Make sure you trademark and copyright everything to protect what you have, because that is very important. You just don't want everybody to steal your ideas. That's why you need to create this notebook so you can have proof. You have your trademark documentation in there. You have your copyright documentation in there. You have all your everything that you need. Contracts are in there. You make sure you have your contracts because you can use your contracts over and over again. That's another important thing that I want to tell you. When you have this notebook and when you work with the Ultimate Biz Consultants, we call it the Cover Your Biz Assets Legal Notebook, with the emphasis, the dollar signs. That's why people be like, oh, okay, I see what she's saying, protect my money. With this notebook, you are protecting, making sure that you have processes and systems in place. And that Cover Your Biz Assets Notebook or your legal notebook, make sure you have your incorporation papers in there, you have your trademark papers in there, you have everything that you have copyrighted and created in there. You have your brand, a sample of your brand logo in there, a sample of your brand colors in there. You have your hashtags that you use in this notebook. Every time you do something, you have it in this notebook so that if someone decides, hey, I'm going to steal, Diane's idea for the ultimate business conversation, I can pull my notebook out. You can either have a physical notebook or a digital notebook with proof to say, hey, this was mine. I've been working on it. I've been doing it. And when you get with your attorney, that attorney can say, okay, we're ready. I'll send a cease and desist order to that individual. So having your legal documents in a certain place, whether it's digital notebook or an actual physical notebook, will actually help you when it comes to protecting your business. And then tip number 4 that I would like to give you is you need to make sure you hire someone to protect your money. So systems to protect your business assets and business finances. Basically, your money. That's in plain English, you need to protect your money that you're making in your business. Because a lot of people are doing business and they don't have a clear understanding of what it means to protect their money. You need to protect your money. So tip number 4, put systems in place to protect your business assets and business finances. And Angela asked a very interesting question. She asked, is that first starting out? Yes, Angela, I think you need to, when you're first starting out, you need to put systems in place, financial systems in place to protect your business assets and your business finances. You need to have, for one thing, you need to open a business bank account. That's the first thing that I suggest you do, is open a business bank account. And you are going, when you first start your business, you are going to personally be banking your business. Because if you have a job, you're going to personally be taking your salary from your job for the startup cost of your business. And you're going to make sure that your business is protected. And Angela says, because I have check system. When you say check system, and Angel, are you talking about when people pay you? Because that's one way of financially protecting your business. But I hope that you have a business bank account. I hope that you have a bookkeeper and an accountant to help you financially protect your business. So that's tip number 4. This is what I'm talking about when you put systems in place. You have a business bank account. Do not commingle your personal finances with your business finances. In the beginning, you're going to do that a little bit, but you got to get out of the habit of doing it. So that's why it's important that you have a business bank account, because sometimes you're going to have to take money from your personal account in order to pay for stuff when it comes to your business account. Now, it's okay for you to give yourself a loan when it comes to your business. Like what you'll do is you'll write a check or a digital check. Say you need to pay the web developer. You're just starting your business and you need to pay the web developer for doing your website, and you're still working your salary job. So what you will do is you will write a check, digital or actual check, and say, and put on there to put your business name on the memo part. And then in the memo, loan to business. And then you will put that money in there. You are giving your business a loan. That's how you're protecting yourself, because you have taken money from your personal account to put into your business account. But the way you do it is you write out a check to your business with the business loan name on it and put in the memo business loan to pay for website. Then put it in your business bank account and then pay that website developer from your business bank account. That's why it's important for you to talk to a bookkeeper and a tax professional, because they can explain this stuff a little better than I can. I talk to, financial professionals, tax professionals, and give this information to share with you. Once you come to me and say, well, I need to put my financial systems in place, I'll tell you what you need, and then I will send you to a professional that I know. And I always get qualified people who have good customer service. I never send you to anyone that will do a messed up job. So when you are using your personal money to pay for your business, you open that business account and you make a loan to yourself. And then you pay whoever you need to pay when it comes to your business from your business bank account, because you are not commingling your personal finances with your business finances. I hope that answered your question, Angel. If you have any questions, just put them in, because I'm on Facebook Live right now. Put them in. If you on YouTube, put them in, because I'll get them on StreamYard. That's the wonderful thing about StreamYard. If you're on LinkedIn, I'll have to, you may want to get on Facebook or YouTube. But that's tip number 4. And also with tip number 4, you need to hire a bookkeeper, tax professional, and or accountant. And the reason why I say this is because there are accountants out there who not only who are IRS enrollee agents, but they're also bookkeepers. So you can have one person as your bookkeeper and your accountant. And when I talk about a tax professional, I am talking about someone who can represent you with the IRS. A bookkeeper cannot represent you with the IRS. The bookkeeper just helps you make sure you pay your employees, make sure that your business finances are in order on a regular basis. An accountant, some accountants, they only just help you get your taxes done. They don't do bookkeeping. Some accountants only deal with what you did last year, whereas a bookkeeper deals with your finances in the present. The accountant deals with your finances in the past year to get you ready for tax season. And then you have that tax professional, which is like an IRS enrollee agent, where they can actually represent you. Now, there are some accountants who are all three. They're the bookkeeper, the accountant, and the tax professional. So if you are lucky to get that, grab one of those, grab that expert, because they are worth the money. And if, like I tell people, if you can go to Las Vegas like I did 2 weeks, if you can go on a cruise, and if you have a business and you want to keep going on those cruises, going to Las Vegas, you can take some money, that $1,500 you would have spent on a cruise or Las Vegas, and put a tax professional, bookkeeper, and accountant on retainer to protect your money, because you need to have a clear understanding of your business finances. So with tip number 4, you need to put systems in place to protect your business assets and business finances, your money. The first thing you should do is open a business bank account. Once you start taking clients who want to buy your products and services and you start making money, you need to have a business bank account. Then What you need is do not commingle your personal finances with your business finances. And also, you need a bookkeeper, tax professional, and our accountant. And I like what Angel said. She said that, shoot, I have my financial systems in place. I have a business accountant, I have a lawyer and check system. So she understood the assignment. She's been following me, and we've known each other for a while. And she said my accountant made me get a separate bank account, which is good. I really like that. That's really good. You do have to have that separate bank account. And then for tip number 5, my last tip that I want to give you is that you must hire an attorney. See, Angel has created her business dream team. She has her accountant, bookkeeper, and attorney. You must hire an attorney. You need an attorney. You cannot keep doing business and trying to and not have an attorney. And if you can't afford, if you say, well, I can't afford an attorney, I see a lot of people with red bottom shoes. I see my girls looking good and everything. If you can get your nails done on a regular basis, if you can wear those beautiful red bottom shoes, you can afford an attorney. And I'm not trying to be hard. I'm not trying to be funny, but you can look like a successful business owner, but not be legally and financially, structured. Because you want to build your business on a strong legal and financial foundation. Like the Bible says, a house that is built on a strong foundation, no matter what trials and tribulations may come their house way, it will still stand. And when you see tornadoes and hurricanes hit certain places, you can tell what houses were built on a strong foundation and what houses were not. If everything was just blown away, the whole house, the foundation, everything, that house was not built on a strong foundation. But if a hurricane or tornado came through and the only thing that is missing is the roof, that lets you know that house was built on a strong foundation. As a business owner, you want to build your business on a strong legal and financial foundation. You got to think of your business like you think of your house. You do everything you can to protect your house, to make sure it stays intact, to make sure nothing happens to your house. And you want to do the same thing when it comes to your business. You want to build your business on a strong legal and financial foundation so that if that disgruntled employee decides to sue you because they claim you didn't pay them for certain hours and you have to go through unemployment insurance and they sue you. I met an insurance agent at an event I went to at Morgan last week. And she said that sometimes she had to fire some employees, but she never had to pay unemployment insurance. Because you know why? Because she had set up a strong legal foundation for her business, where she had a good attorney that if one of her former employees decided to sue her for unemployment, they lost that unemployment case. Because she had legal systems and processes in place to protect her business. So you have to make sure that your business is built on a strong legal and financial foundation. You can't just keep doing business the regular way. You have to make sure that you are legally protected and financially protected. So let me go over these tips real fast. Tip number 1, you have to have a clear understanding of what it means to be a true owner. You got to get from the mindset of being an employer to the mindset of an employer. You must have a clear understanding that at the end of the day, you're responsible for everything concerning your business. And as a business owner, you must be willing to delegate that work. And when your business starts really growing, hire that virtual assistant so that your customers will not get upset at you. Because once you get that one customer, they will blackball your business. They will do everything they can to make you look bad. So if you have a virtual assistant, once you start getting a lot of clients and customers and people buying your products and services, you need to have that virtual assistant who can be there when you're not there. So that when you want to go on vacation, you don't have to worry about being in contact with the clients or customers. They are in contact with your virtual assistant. And also, when it comes to being a business owner, like Sharif said, my accountant friend said, 3 letters you don't want to mess with in business is the IRS. So that's why you understand what it means to be an employer and not an employee, because as the employer, if you are hiring people, you got to have a clear understanding of you're going to be the one that's responsible for paying the payroll taxes, like state taxes, federal taxes, Social Security taxes. I don't even know what FICA is, but you're responsible for that. You're responsible for the Medicare deductions. That's why it's important for you to have a bookkeeper, an accountant, and tax professional. So tip number 2 is, do you have your legal papers in order? And when I talk about tip number 2, make sure your business is incorporated. It's okay to do the sole proprietorship for a few years, but once you start really generating money and really have customers, I don't care if you're just making $1,500, incorporate your business so that you can separate yourself legally from your business. And when I talk about incorporation, I'm talking about like limited liability company, limited partnership corporation. And you get with an attorney to figure out which legal business entity is the best one for your business. And this is a layer of protection for your business. And then tip number 3 is, once you get with your attorney, create a legal notebook of documents that you will need to protect your personal and business assets. And I use the $ assets so people will understand, to protect your money. When it comes to your business, you're making money and you want to keep that money flowing and going. You want to leave a generational legacy of prosperity, not of debt, to your family. So that's why business ownership is a wonderful thing, but you got to have a clear understanding of what it means to be a business owner from a legal and financial standpoint. And when I talk about this notebook, for the Ultimate Biz Consultants, we call it the Cover Your Biz Assets Notebook. And with the Cover Your Biz Assets Notebook, you will have your legal documents in there, letting people know that, you're incorporated. You will have your trade name information, letting state know that you are doing business as. You will have your trademark, letting the federal government and all 50 states know you're doing business as. And with your trademark papers, you are protecting your name, your brand name, your personal brand, like your name. Like if you're doing business as Murray Thomas, you want to protect Murray Thomas. If you're doing business as the Powerful Biz Woman, you want to make sure nobody else takes that. So that's why you need to trademark and have your trademark papers. You need to have your copyright information in this notebook. Anything that you create, any content you create, like the Ultimate Business Conversation is copyrighted. You need to have that in a notebook, whether it's a physical notebook or a digital notebook. And when you have all of your documents together, you have your incorporation papers together, you have your trademark papers, you have your copyright papers, you have your contracts. Whenever you do business with anybody, make sure you have electronic version, whether it's a receipt, electronic version of, or the physical version of a contract. Stop doing business on Facebook in the DMs. Stop using Cash App as a way to collect money, because Cash App is getting in trouble now. If you generate revenue 600 or more, they have to report that to the IRS. If you are going to take money from people, use credit cards. Use like Square. PayPal is really good. A lot of people don't like PayPal, but I like PayPal because it is set up like a business. When you do transactions through PayPal, PayPal will actually print out Excel spreadsheets for you, letting you know how much money you spent and how much money you put in and put out. And I use my PayPal account strictly for my business. Cash App is not going to be good like it was because Cash App is not set up for businesses. You need to, QuickBooks is good too, to get invoices. And also somebody told me about FreshBooks. FreshBooks is another thing that you can do to get invoices. You know, you want to be very careful doing Cash App, because Cash App doesn't have what QuickBooks, FreshBooks, some of these credit card reader companies have, where they will send you transactions of all the credit card transactions you have, like PayPal. So you got to be careful. And also, you want to make sure you have a business account in place as well. So the tip number 3, make sure you have your Cover Your Biz Assets notebook, legal notebook in place. And I emphasize assets because that's when people understand. And then number 4, put systems in place to protect your business assets and business finances, your money that you are trying to make in your business and keep in your business. So the first thing you need to do is stop commingling your business money with your personal money in your personal bank account. Like Angel said, her accountant told her she needed to get a business bank account. So you need to have a business bank account. Do not commingle your personal finances with your business finances. And for tip number 4, you need a bookkeeper who will help you with the current, your daily business finances, especially if you are paying employees and you have employees. Even if you have 1099 employees, you want to make sure you have a bookkeeper. You want to have that tax professional, which is the IRS enrolling agent, to make sure, if the IRS decides to audit you, you'll have that IRS enrollee agent. Because I had an accountant, and he did a wonderful job. I'm going back to my law practice, and I'm telling my aide, that's when things were put on DVDs. So he would scan my documents and put it on a DVD or CD. And so I got audited by the IRS twice when I had this accountant, and it was just a typo error. The IRS agent, my accountant came with me. The IRS agent was expecting me to have receipts in a shoebox, or have a bunch of receipts in like a folder. And when we came in there, I just had the little, how back in the day you had the CD holder. I just had the DVDs of my stuff, and I did have my taxes. He said, just bring your taxes and bring the DVDs. So we brought the DVDs, and I said, sir, can you look through? Here's the DVDs. And he put it in his computer, and he said, you know what? I never had someone come like this, so organized and professional. And we only spent 2 hours together. He said, normally I will spend a whole day or more, like 5 days or more with business owners, because they don't have everything together. And that's what you mean when you have, that's what I'm talking about. When you have strong financial systems in place and you have a strong financial foundation, no matter what comes your way, if you're organized and have this strong foundation, I got through both audits with a breeze. It was just a typo error. One of them, I didn't get my refund. I actually owed money, but it wasn't a lot of money because I had everything together. And then the last tip that I want to provide to you is you need to hire an attorney. You need to have an attorney in place who can protect your assets. With an attorney and an accountant, you will be okay. And when you build your business on a strong legal and financial foundation, you don't have nothing to worry about. And I hope that these 5 little tips were, simple and very helpful. If you need any guidance or anything when it comes to your business, the Ultimate Biz Consultants, we offer a Bankrupt Proof Your Biz checkup. It's just a 20-minute consultation. All you got to do is go to www.ultimatebizconference.com and hit the contact us, or go to Bitly, bit.ly/LYUBC Connect. And I will put that in the chat so it'll be easy for you to get to it. You just go to Bitly/LY, fill out the contact form, and just tell us you would like your 20-minute consultation. And then I will send you a link where you can set up a time to meet with us. So it's there, or I hope I put it right, UBC Connect. If not, you can go to here, Ultimate Biz Conference.com/contact us. Either one of these will work. So whichever one works, you can go ahead and go there. And I'll put it in here too on Facebook to make it easy. And we'll do a complimentary 20-minute consultation and look at your legal systems that you have in place and let you know if you need to do more or not, what you need to do. And then what we'll do is we will connect you with the right person. If we think you need an attorney, we'll connect you with an attorney. If we think you need an accountant, we'll do that. And also we'll give you a cheat sheet of what you need to ask that attorney or accountant. So you can sign up for that. And also subscribe to our website. Just go to www.ultimatebizconference.com and subscribe to our website, where you can stay up to date on all things that deal with business, and you can subscribe this way too with the UBC, and just hit the subscription button. I got to get a Bentley for that, for the subscription. And also subscribe to our YouTube page as well, and I'll put that in there for YouTube, because we are always talking about stuff. And if you can't catch it, you can always catch the replay on YouTube. And also, I have a wonderful campaign that I am doing for Mother's Day. This is for the mompreneurs out there. I'm very excited about this. My accountability partner, Mary, is on here, and she gave me this idea. So what we're going to do is we're going to have the Ultimate Biz Consultants Mother's Day campaign for full-time mompreneurs, part-time mompreneurs, moms with side hustles, and moms with hobbies. And what you'll have to do is I'm going to create, because Google decided to act stupid before the show, I'm going to create a Google Doc. You are going to fill it out, and you are going to tell us what is holding you back from starting your business, what is holding you back from turning that hobby into a full-time business, what is holding you back from turning that side hustle into a full-time business. Or, if you are already a full-time mompreneur, what was the biggest challenge you faced starting your business, and how did you solve it? It can be from a financial standpoint or a legal standpoint. What are you afraid of? What do you want to know when it comes to legally and financially setting up a business? So this is for all mompreneurs out there, those full-time mompreneurs, part-time mompreneurs, moms with side hustles, and moms with hobbies. And if you are a husband out there and you have a wife that has a side hustle and she wants to turn that business into a hobby, she can join this campaign contest. The contest will run from today until May the 6th. And I want to share my screen so you'll know what you'll get when it comes to this business. Okay. So this is our website. So anytime you want to look at this, this is our website. And so what we're going to do is if you want to subscribe, just go to the subscription page and subscribe here. This is where you'll go for the subscription and fill out so you can stay up to date on everything legally and financially when it comes to a business. This is our contact. And I got to fix this. I'm trying to fix this. You're going to have to scroll down, put your information, and say, I would like that complimentary 20-minute Bankrupt Proof Your Biz consultation, where we'll let you know, what are the weak points in your legal systems and processes in your business, and what are the weak points in your financial systems and processes for your business. And also for the contest, anybody that enters the contest, they will get this how to keep going when you feel like quitting. Everybody's going to get this. Whoever enters the contest if you subscribe to our website, to our YouTube page, this is a complimentary gift that I give out. How to keep going when you feel like quitting. But if you enter the contest, let me tell you the goodies that you will get. I am giving out 3 Bankrupt Proof Your Biz boxes to 3 mompreneurs. So if you're a husband out there and you have a wife with a side hustle, you want her to turn that hobby into a legitimate money-making business, have her into this contest. If you have a friend, your aunt, your grandmom, your mom, any female who is a mompreneur, if she's a caregiver, her kids can be young, her kids can be older. She's caring for parents, she's caring for grandparents. They can enter this contest. And what they'll get is the Bankrupt Proof Your Biz box. And what is included in the Bankrupt Proof Your Biz box is the UBC 2021 Bankrupt Proof Your Biz conference recordings. That is included. You also get the Bankrupt Proof Your Biz business plan workbook. You get the essential steps to bankrupt proof your biz. You get a 31-day journal, positive mindset. And also what I'm working on is a year journal where you write down the first year of being in business. Whether you restarted your business, it doesn't matter. You'll get that journal, but that is on the way. But these are the things that are in the Bankrupt Proof Your Biz box. Is the Bankrupt Proof Your Biz recordings, Bankrupt Proof Your Biz business plan work, because you need to have that business plan if you want to build a strong legal and financial foundation. And then the ebook, 10 essential steps to bankrupt proof your biz. And this is in there, and everybody's going to get a copy of this. So let's take a quick view of what is included. It is the introductory letter from the UBC team, Bankrupt Proof Your Biz ebook, Bankrupt Proof Your Biz business plan workbook, the 31-day startup business journal, and startup tips. That's a cheat sheet ebook. And this is coming soon, but I am going to include, because you need an access code to get the recordings for these 2. And it's going to be the recording. So all of this is in the Bankrupt Proof Your Biz, but you have to participate in the campaign. And the campaign is going to run from today until May. I will have the Google Docs document up by the end of, by 12 a.m. today. So you can tell I'm working on my business, because I'm going to give out 3 Bankrupt Proof Your Biz boxes for whoever has the best story of, what was the biggest challenge you faced starting your business? How did you solve it? Or why are you afraid to turn that side hustle or that hobby into a revenue generating business? So we are going to do that. If you don't want to enter the contest and you just want to purchase the Bankrupt Proof Your Biz, we are going to have it on sale. It's usually for $249, but we're going to have it on sale for $149 up until from today until May the 6th. And as soon as you purchase it, I will send the stuff out to you. But if you want to try the contest, I will have the Google Doc up, and I will even put it in here on a replay. So this is my Mother's Day special that will be running from today until May the 6th. Or you can join the campaign where you can actually win a Bankrupt Proof Your Biz box. So I will have everything together. And I want to thank you so much for tuning in. And I hope these tips were very helpful. I hope everyone took some good notes. If you need any help, just make sure you reach out to me. Like I said, go to Bentley Connect. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube page. And don't forget, to sign up for that 20-minute complimentary session. And don't forget our Mother's Day special. If you don't want to enter the contest, the Bankrupt Proof Your Biz digital box is on sale from today until May the 6th for $149. Or you just enter the contest, because when you enter, you still get a gift for entering. And I will have all of that information together. And I hope this was very helpful. I hope everyone has a great evening. Enjoy your weekend. And don't forget to hit me up if you have any questions. And thank you again. And again, this is Diane Zimmerman, the Powerful Biz Woman. Thank you so much for tuning into the Ultimate Business Conversation. And have a great great evening.